So here we have the BMW Z4 S-Drive M Sport Auto on a 61 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls. So from the outside you can see it's got those M Sport alloys, the kind of hard top roof. We will get the roof down when we jump inside the car, and I'll show you the outside of the car once the roof is down as well. Let's start off by showing you how much boot space we've got, and we'll work around the rest of the car from there. Okay, so as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. With the roof up, we have plenty of boot space. There's a compartment that pulls down, that locks into place. The roof is now ready to go down. Basically, you can't store any luggage on here, or in that section down there. Your boot space will become that part underneath. Your roof will sit on top of this section. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get these fantastic red leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the right hand side we have the rev counter, and on the left hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle you can see the total miles for this car of 32,374, so incredibly low mileage. You can change the information displayed directly above that using buttons on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy information, as you can see. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the right hand side we've got stereo controls, and on the left hand side we've got further stereo controls with the volume there, and also voice activation for the phone. The paddles just here will enable you to change up and down a gear. With this automatic gearbox you can change manually should you wish to. Working our way over into the centre, we've got the screen that you will use for pairing your phone and such like, but you can see at the moment on the screen that we have got your satellite navigation. If I press the menu button down below here, you can see I'm moving around the various menus. Everything that you do with regards to that screen is operated using BMW's iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. Turning that dial will take us through various menus. We can then highlight things by pushing the dial down. This also moves to the right, to the left, up and down as well to navigate within certain menus. So we're on the main menu at the moment. You can access certain menus directly from here, or you can use this dial. So if I want to go to CD and multimedia, for example, I turn the dial till I get to that, and I push the dial down, and I'm now in that menu. If we press the menu button to go back a step, and we go down to radio, push that button down again, you can see we're in the radio section. I can jog the dial to the left to access this panel where it shows we have FM and AM radio available to us, and I can press menu to take us all the way back to the beginning again. That is where you select satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how this satellite navigation works on our website, which is well worth checking out. It's also worth noting that this screen on this car folds away should you wish to, and will come out again on pressing the menu button down on the iDrive system. Below that we have the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, fan speed up or down. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking control of the fan speed itself. Press auto again and you'll put it back on whatever setting you were on previously. Over the left, on the left hand side here we have a rear heated screen. That button will divert the car's air conditioning to the front screen. And on the extreme right we have the button that starts and stops the engine. So the key itself plugs into the dashboard here. Hit that button to start the engine, same button to stop it again. We have the CD player below that unit, and then underneath that, if I move the gear lever out the way a moment, we've got heated passenger seat, heated driver seat. Those buttons operate the roof, which we're going to come back to last of all, and that button turns on or off the parking sensors. Let's pop the gearbox back into park. So you can see there we have the normal kind of setup for an automatic gearbox. We have a manual mode over to the left, so you can use the paddles or the gear lever itself. Just here we can change the car from normal to sport mode, and we can turn off traction control should we wish to. We have the electronic handbrake here, and then the iDrive system that we've already been through. Let me show you how the roof works next. Okay, so the buttons I showed you just a moment ago, there's one that shows the image of the roof being removed. or having already been removed, press and hold that button, keep it held, and the roof will do the rest for you. So you can see that the tailgate has opened up, the roof will then fold down, the tailgate will close again, and if you keep it held, then the windows will also come up. Otherwise, leave it as it is, and you've got the roof off. So there we go, finally you're able to see the car with the roof off. Let me just show you down the left-hand side of the vehicle so you can see it properly. But it looks fantastic, as I'm sure you'd agree. Well, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.